Hello, welcome. So I did this whole tour of this house and then realized I wasn't recording. So this is sadly going to be the second time, but this house is too cool not to share. So my reactions won't be quite as first time, but it's still really cool. So I hope this person moves because one of my favorite parts is this part right here. Um, just how this looks when you first walk in, but it looks better when there's not a person standing there. Okay, so we'll just go in front of them. Um, when you stand at the door, though, seeing this entire hallway and then the way that it opens up, uh, it just really sets the tone for the entire house. And I just think that the way that they did this, um, like just look how gorgeous this looks. It's just you could take a screenshot of it and put it as a background, especially if you played like an undead character. Absolutely gorgeous. Throughout the house they use these cobwebs, and the way that they use the cobwebs is so beautiful and so well structured. Like, yes, they're cobwebs, you stick them around, but there is something artistic about how you use them, and I think that they do a great job. Also, this so I was talking in before when I thought I was recording about how it can actually be really hard to make a space look big. And some of it's like, knowing how to use empty space and to know where to be busy and to kind of cluster all of your stuff together, but then also knowing where to just leave stuff empty. And they do a great job of making this feel vast. And I know that because I have the same room in my house that I tried to get the same effect, and it doesn't have the effect. It feels very closed in. And so I need to go back to the drawing board and figure out how to do it better to make it feel like this, where it feels like you are stepping into a grand home, a big mansion, you know. Um, but yeah, really love this. Love the use of the lights. Love the use of this wall here that you get from Gilneas, I believe. I really like how they do these stairs. There's some parts of this house that I wish I wish I had been recording. I'm so sad that I hadn't been, because my my first reaction to them was something. So I can't wait to show those. So yeah, just I really love this house, and I'm probably going to say that a lot, but so this is one of my favorite parts of the house. Like, this and the entryway are my two favorite parts. This organ is stunning. It is stunning. Like, just look how cool that is, and the effect when you walk in this room. Absolutely beautiful. So we'll go, and I also so I'm working on the library for my guild hall in my house, and I've been kind of messing with stairs, and I think this is so fun the way that they did these stairs, because I've been trying to think of like some creative ways to do stairs, not to just have go up to the next level, whatever. um, and this is really fun. It's just really cute. Dangerous if you lose your balance. Dangerous, but otherwise. um, so yeah, so I love the bottles that they have here. I love these faucets. I don't know what item they are, but I want to find out, because I'm going to be doing a bar in my house as well. So I want to figure out what items those are so that I can use them for my bar. Yeah, the organ. Let's go up and look at the organ details. Whoops. I like the use of the books here for the keys, here for our hymn book or whatever. Your little private tables. Barrels, all with the cobwebs so artistically. And then look up there. Got your like suite up here. It's hard for me to steer in first person, sorry. I don't play like this, so I'm not practiced at moving my feet when I can't see them. In fact, I might pull out a little bit. But I think you kind of lose the effect sometimes when you have my character's dumb head in the way. Look at that cool performance stage. When I first walked in, I was so busy focused on like the bar down here and stuff, I didn't even really look at this. So then I all of a sudden looked up and I was like, whoa. So again, I wish that I had actually been recording. I'm going to fall off these stairs. Okay. So that goes into the main area. Here we have this area, eating area, cafeteria, mess hall, where people have clearly had a good time. I didn't realize for a long time that you could dye these rocks, and so I love how they're used here to give all of the spilled effects. You have this one that's dripping onto the ground. I think one thing that people don't think about enough, especially people who aren't into housing, is how much of these little bits of attention to detail that you kind of take in as a whole. You're like, oh, I see what's going on here. But you don't think about the individual decisions that went into each tiny thing. Like the way that this is spilling onto the ground. Like that was just a cool moment of creativity that if they didn't have that, none of us would ever, think twice about it. But that's the thing I like about other people who are into housing, is because I think we're much more likely to kind of see and appreciate those notes. Then we have, I like this custom built fireplace. We're using that same wall again. It's really great for this cobblestone look. I love the use of the small fences here. Got our mead spilled as well with our wine. Oh, I didn't even really notice this section over here with the plates and all that kind of stuff. Really nice. Okay, so this has one of my favorite little details that I discovered, which, again, I'm sad that I didn't get it the first time, but we're going to walk around, or that I didn't record it the first time, because my reaction the first time was something. Actually, let's go look in the pantry here first. So we've got this really cool pantry here with all of these barrels and everything. Got your wines and your spirits stored here. More of these. Just a really nice little pantry here. Oh, and then this actually has stuff in it. You got desserts, and then you've got Anixia's head down there, so gotta love that. So one thing that I was looking at is I don't know how they did this. So these look like the bottom of a barrel or something, right? The boilerplate, whatever. But these, like, this is really cool, and I don't know how it was done. Because that's always what I'm looking at, right? When somebody does something that I think is really cool, I'm like, all right, how did you do it? What did you use to make this work that way? And I have no idea what they used for that, but it looks really good. Like, really good. Love the use of these chains to hang these. Love these cauldrons, the soup. This looks really neat, sunken in here like this. We got more stuff up here. Just every use of this, every bit of the space, really being used effectively. I like how these walls were just kind of left here, because just the structure of the walls themselves really provides their own aesthetics. Just kind of like leaving them without anything else on them even really adds to this. I was saying the last time that I love the the way this is laid out, like the structure, so I might steal that idea because I need to make a mess hall for my guild hall, and I haven't been able to figure out exactly how I want to do it. And I'm kind of really liking these, like having these different two like long bar areas. So also, I just love that they have so many little spaces where you've got cooking food and stuff where it really feels dynamic and alive. I think people have done a lot of really cool things with kitchens, but so this this is what the first time I was like, what? Holy crap! I was honestly laughing for like 60 seconds. I I think this is so funny and so cute. So we've got this butchered deer here, and then we've got our parts over here. I love that. I think it's hilarious. And then you've got these going into the grinder. You got your ground meat and all the blood and everything. Just really cool. Alright, so let's go. Got the library area up here. Then you got this closed off area here, which is what I do in my guild hall as well. Or in my house as well, is I'll just close off areas. I'm like, you can't see that. That's what I'm doing with my library that I'm working on right now. Here we have the bedroom. Another cool fireplace that they made themselves. Like the use of the coffin. Here's the table. They have a lot of places where they have these turned around paintings, which I hadn't thought of, and I'm not sure exactly what they are meant to signify. But I do like them. I do like the use of them. It gives some variation. It lets you use the same paintings more than once, just to give the feeling of having more things up on the walls. Oh, one thing that I had mentioned is I love the drab color throughout. They don't have anything other than like maybe the bottles and stuff. A tiny bit of color here and there, but overall you have this drab, gray, brown throughout the entire house. So the mood, like again, it's those details that you don't really think about, where you go, oh yeah, that house is really cool, and like it really captured the undead aesthetic. But then you don't think about the fact that they had to intentionally make everything gray and brown. Like, not, these things didn't all come this way. They made them drab and muted. So you get this very kind of, not eerie, but like this very undead, very undead feeling. This very cemetery, kind of vibe. So really like these sinks, like the use of the soaps there. I've seen a lot of people do bathtubs that I didn't really like, and I think this is really well done. It's simple, but it's effective. I like the little squeaky toy. This shower and the towels. I don't know how they did the towels, unless those come like that. They might come like that, but if they don't, really well done. But this shower, oh my god, look at this shower. And they even have like the faucets. These aren't called faucets. I can't think of what they're called. But just look at this. And when I came in here before, there were like 4 of us, and this guy says, communal shower. But just look at that. Oh, that's... Also, I want that shower. I want that shower so bad. I love this. You just walk in. Could you imagine? Okay, so this was the second part that just killed me. You walk over here, you see the toilets, and then this. This was unnecessary. And it's so well done. So, I didn't even want to zoom in the first time, but I've got to zoom in again so that you can see. It's just so well done. Like, too well done. Like, look at that. I don't even know what they used. I'm disgusted. It stinks. It's yellow. It's so gross and such a fun detail. So well done. And then we're using this as toilet paper, so love that. I think that's what Kirin Tor. So the undead are using the Kirin Tor, the mage shit, or their shit. Really, really fun attention to details. Yeah, so you've got all of these paintings that are turned back around. And I don't know what that signifies, but it's telling a story, even if I don't fully understand what the story is. Then you got these, and you got some of them turned around too. I like we have this one that's just sitting on the ground. They're not perfectly even. Very cool. And then I think we haven't gone here this time yet. Oh yeah, we haven't. Yeah, I love, again, that carries that dark drab motif. These pool tables are done really, really nicely. What are these? Are these logs? Because these would make really good burners too. Like for a stovetop. But I don't know what they are. Rugs? They look like logs though. I don't know what those are, but they give a very good burner effect if you're going for a modern burner. We have another piano here. I love the fact that this is done with the 2 coffins, so it really fits the undead vibe. I did not make myself dance. In case that wasn't clear. I love the colors of the couches. I love the way they did the couches. And then you have this really cool bar. I really like I like the simplicity of this one. Really clean aesthetic. Something that I may take some ideas from when I do my own bar. Because this is really kind of my vibe. This really clean, really neat, organized. Not too much stuff in the space. Really cool little lounge area. And have we gone back here? Oh no, we haven't. So we walk into this like cathedral. We have Illyria up there. I almost said a spoiler about Illyria. No spoilers, but if you know the spoiler, it did make me think of that, given where we are. This like fell chapel. Give some Undercity vibes a little bit. Alright, I think we've been in here. Oh yeah, this is one last look at this really amazing organ room. Performance room. I wish I could hear it. No? It's so beautiful. And then we'll do one last look of this entryway. Sorry for the hiccups. Alright, let's see. We can... Hopefully they'll move. Sorry, person. Not trying to be rude, but also I want you to move. Because I really want to capture that clean, like, how it feels when you just walk into this. Because I think that's one of the best things about this house. Alright. So many people coming in. So maybe we won't be able to appreciate that. But I think that this house was really amazingly well done. I'm glad this person put it up on the group finder so that people could come and take a look at it. And I'm glad that people are coming to take a look at it, because I think when you make houses, like if you're not in a housing neighborhood or a housing guild, your guildies kind of don't care. And so it's nice that you can put it up and then have people who do care and want to come tour it and want to come appreciate it, actually come and do so. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Join me in the next one. Have a good one.